Hello and welcome to Simple Guide, the series where I make a guide and I keep it simple. In this video, I will be covering tips and tricks for Crsed f.o.a.d. This is part 2 of my tips and tricks, so if you want to see part 1, you can find a link to that in the description of this video or pinned in the comment section. So now, getting started, tip number 1 is a huge one. It's the Silence Hex Bag. If you don't know what this is, it's an absolute game changer. It cancels out anyone's ability. So if you have a guy running at you with beast mode or someone using the rock shield ability, you can just toss this hex bag at them and boom, their ability stops right there. This hex bag can easily be unlocked at level 16 from the character Ashley. You're going to need a hefty amount of external grace to unlock it, which is that yin and yang looking currency that you earn from normal gameplay. As a free to play player, I can tell you that it's totally possible to earn this hex bag from normal gameplay, so I highly recommend you take the time to unlock this one. The second tip that I have for you is laying down when shooting. Laying down can severely reduce your recoil, so if you see a guy off in the distance, it may be best to lay down and throw some bullets his way. Keep in mind that laying down may not be ideal when on a rooftop or in high grass. The third tip is mounting. Much like the last tip, this one's going to reduce your recoil. Mounting can be done with most weapons, so make sure you take advantage of this feature in certain situations. Our fourth tip today is using the jump pad trap to outmaneuver people using the beast ability. Ideally, you want to stay away from anyone using the beast ability by getting to high ground or running away. That's not always an option, so what I recommend is that you use the jump pad trap to jump into the sky in order to get away from him. Constantly ascending and descending is going to make it really hard for the beast mode guy to get you. If he hits this trap, he's going to be stuck in the air for a little bit, so just keep on bouncing until his ability wears off. This trap is earned at level 5 with Valentine, so it's worth unlocking. The fifth tip that I have for you is using Thor's ability to go through rooftops. A lot of people don't know that Thor can use his ability while inside buildings. This allows him to pass through any ceiling, so in some fights this can really turn the tables. The sixth tip I have for you is to use Valentine's teleport ability to close the distance when using melee weapons. This one may be a little obvious, but I don't always see people using this method. Her ability lets you jump ahead a certain distance, which can be great if you have a high damage melee weapon. You can easily get up on someone and smack them down. Our seventh and final tip today is to rebind your spells and traps. This one is huge, especially if you are a console player. You can easily map certain button combinations, so for example, double tapping B could deploy a jump pad trap, or holding B can place a grenade trap. Having the ability to use traps and spells quickly can really improve your game. I personally have the jump pad trap mapped to holding B, which allows me to maneuver certain areas very quickly during combat. And that'll do it for this guide. If you found this guide to be helpful or you would like to see more guides, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my channel where I produce game reviews and game guides.